Welcome back, everyone. It's time for our last midday meetup of Get Organized HQ Virtual 2024. Can you believe it that this week full of organizing goodness is actually coming to a close? It seems like just yesterday we were kicking things off and had the whole week ahead of us, and here we are as we start to wrap things up. So as you kind of tune in here today, let me know in the comments what have been some of your favorite sessions that you've seen today. What have been those aha moments for you? And if you want to think back over the entire week and tell me, have you seen like trends or themes that have stood out over the course of the week? I feel like every year that we do this, that kind of happens where the same ideas keep coming up from session to session to session. And it's like, man, like this key idea, it applies over here and it applies over here. I remember during the coffee chat this morning, we were talking actually a lot about like homeschooling, but how starting small and taking your time was important. And that's something I've heard so many places with cleaning and organizing and decluttering. And so many of these themes that just are woven throughout all of the different topics that we've been covering this week. So thanks so much for tuning in. This is our last midday meetup. So this is our last chance to all come together we've been doing them 3:30 every afternoon this week. If you have the all access pass, you have the replays of all of these inside your all access pass, obviously other than this one that we are doing now, but when it is over, we will get it downloaded and into your pass portal for you. So if you need a little extra boost of motivation at any time, you can go into your pass portal, watch one of these midday meetups, and do the challenge all over again. If you want to do a 10-minute decluttering session, if you need a little bit of motivation to do that task that you've just been putting off, you can come back, tune back in, and just do it all over again. So thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. I want to see if I can see any of the comments here. Oh, Stacy says she's working from home today so she can catch a live session. Welcome. That's so awesome. We've got a couple more live events coming up. So tonight we have one more keynote session. Jennifer Maker's keynote session on creating a craft inventory binder will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. And then you definitely do not want to miss tomorrow's wrap party. Laura, I know you've been working super hard on it. Do you want to give like a little teensy weensy preview of what we'll be doing in the wrap party tomorrow?
Sure. So what I'm really excited about is we've kind of restructured a little bit from previous years. So even if you've been to other ones, this will be a little bit new. And one of the things that we're going to do is we'll actually have you need to bring a pen and paper, and we're going to actually have you do an exercise where we kind of write down some of our takeaways and we get them kind of organized so that you come away with like a literal, actual in writing action plan. And I'm really excited about that. Plus we're going to do a last midday meetup. So we'll be able to do one last one of these, and we have a special treat video from the speakers coming for you. So it is going to be a really fun wrap party for sure. Just like we try to make the event, bigger and better every year, we try to make each individual element, including the wrap party, bigger and better every year. So I think this year will be no exception.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And I love that you're going to come away from the wrap party with an action plan in hand. So kind of like with these midday meetups, we've been really trying to make sure that after spending just a few minutes together, you have something to show for your time. You start putting these ideas into practice. We really want to help you tomorrow at that wrap party kind of assimilate the information that you've had and narrow it down and say, okay, like what do I actually need to do next? Because probably you've been watching so many sessions, have tons and tons of ideas, and you want to organize this and declutter this and set up this system and start a new meal plan and start a new budget. And these are all awesome ideas, but odds are you're not going to be able to do all of those things next week, right? We've got to kind of come up with a plan, figure out what's most important, and start implementing little by little and making sustainable changes so that we can really change our lives. And then hopefully next year when Get Organized HQ Virtual rolls around again, you'll be right back here sharing your success story with us of what those changes were that you implemented and how it's been going for you over the course of the year. So that is the plan for the wrap party tomorrow. The wrap party is at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I saw a question about when is the wrap party. So it's at 10:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. And if you can't make it right at 10:30, that's okay. You can hop on a little bit later. We've got a lot of different things happening in the wrap party tomorrow. So even if you're running a little bit late, still pop in and see if we're still on live. So without further ado, let's do our last midday meetup. So we are going to kind of circle back to decluttering again today, but we are specifically going to focus on digital decluttering. Now, this can be decluttering of so many different things. It could be going through your photos and just taking 10 minutes and deleting duplicates, deleting screenshots that you don't need anymore. And I bet you if you just spent 10 minutes scrolling through your photos and seeing how many you could delete, you would get a lot further through your camera roll, just like right here on your phone, than you even would have imagined. You could also go through emails. That's a really great thing to do. If you're going to do emails, just a really quick tip. Instead of only deleting the emails, if it's an email you do not want to receive anymore, if it's a store that you signed up for their emails to get a coupon and you moved and don't live near that store anymore and don't shop there, make sure that you go in and unsubscribe first, because that is what's going to stop that digital clutter from coming back in. So you can do that. Cleaning out voicemails. I know even for me, I don't leave voicemails unread on my phone, but my voicemail box filled up because I just never bothered to go delete my voicemails after I had listened to them. I don't know, they just sat there. So something like that. There's so many different places that we just have digital things. I can tell you, it's the end of Get Organized HQ Virtual. My downloads folder on my computer needs some TLC, okay? Like it is overflowing. So it could be files on your computer, anything like that. So we're going to have 10 minutes on the clock. Laura and I will get off here, declutter as much as you can digitally, and then we'll all get back together to discuss. All right, everyone. How did the digital decluttering go? Let me know in the comments, what were you able to digitally declutter? So I decided, I was curious. I scrolled back in my phone on my text messages. So like I opened the Messenger app, I scrolled all the way to the bottom, and I had text message threads that had not been used or touched since 2019. So that is another place. Actually, your text messages, especially the way that iPhone does them. I'm not honestly sure exactly how it works if you don't have an iPhone, but if you are having issues with phone storage, a lot of times it can be because of photos and videos that are actually living in your text messages, not in your photo roll. I know that can be a really big one because I text photos and videos and things like that all of the time. So, but let me know. Let's see, what did you all get done? Someone says 250 emails gone, 140 emails, 2,438 photos gone. That is awesome, Heather. I see decluttered voicemails. That is wonderful. Decluttered old contacts. Oh, that is a good one too, because you know how it goes. You put people, you're at a job or something, and so you have certain coworkers. I mean, I think I have coworkers from the job I had 7 years ago when I was a bank teller in my phone, and like, nice people, but like not anybody I'm ever going to need to contact again in my life. So that's a really good one. That really gets overlooked a lot, I think. My downloads folder has nothing older than July of 2024 now. That is awesome, Teresa. My downloads folder could not say the same right now, but that will be a project for after Get Organized HQ Virtual, to sort through all of that. Deleted old photos, emails. Wonderful. Well, I hope that that feels good. Oh, Catherine, I love it. She says deleted 539 emails, unsubscribed from 3 email accounts, and scheduled a donation pickup. That is really exciting. Getting that donation pickup, that is like the last step, right? Whether it's a donation pickup or you take it to a drop-off center, getting the clutter actually out of our houses is a little bit scary, to be honest, but so freeing. I mean, like that feeling of driving away with the clutter all left behind is such a good feeling. So great work today, everyone. I hope that it helps you have a little bit more of that peace that we're all after this week at Get Organized HQ Virtual. For the rest of today, our 4 o'clock sessions should be going up here pretty soon. I think we have a lot more digital organization sessions going up right now, actually. So that is one of this afternoon's categories, digital organization. Lisa's session on decluttering your digital rooms. So it's kind of a play on words. We've been talking, about decluttering our homes. And so she refers to all the different digital places you could find clutter as your different rooms of your devices. That one's going up at 4 o'clock. So if you want to just go straight from this right into some more digital decluttering inspiration, definitely check out Lisa's session. And then Jen and Jill from the Frugal Friends podcast, they have a session going up at 4 o'clock called How to Buy What You Love Without Going Broke, which I thought was a perfect title because isn't that what we all want to do? So those are the 4 o'clock sessions going up, several more coming throughout the day after that. And then, of course, do not miss tonight for our last keynote session of Get Organized HQ Virtual 2024. So it's one of the last times we're going to all be able to get together for a live event tonight and then tomorrow morning. Only 2 more of these left. So if you can join us either tonight or tomorrow, or both would be even better, make sure that you do that. And we will look forward to seeing you all there.